So looking past the sheer awkwardness and some of the more cringier moments of this Samson Unpacked event, and just looking at some of the things they actually showed in the event, they did show some good things and they showed some bad things. So in this video, I'm actually going to go over some of the good and some of the bad of the Samson Unpacked event 2020. Let's get started. So start off with the good is the Samson integration and partnership with Microsoft and their Microsoft applications seems to just keep getting better and better. They started it last year with the integration to the Note 10, and this year they kind of bumped it up even more. In this presentation, they showed basically a synergistically syncing between the Samsung Galaxy applications and the actual Windows-based applications that looked pretty awesome. One of the examples they showed is that someone was able to create like a sketch or a note and actually sync it to their Outlook. And for someone who deals with a lot of people who run businesses and deals with different business and professionals, this actually would come in handy for a lot of people to be able to create something on their mobile device and sync it directly with their Outlook and just pop it into an email and send it out. It just seems like the workflow on this thing is pretty awesome. And it looks like you can even sync it with other Microsoft applications like OneNote, they said, and Microsoft Teams. And the integration seems to be very fluid and dynamic. So if you do update something on your computer, it automatically updates within your mobile device and vice versa. I think this really would come in handy for a lot of users, a lot of professional users out there that use both their mobile device and the Microsoft suite of applications. And that Your Phone Windows 10 application, kind of an underrated app in my opinion, is also getting an upgrade as well with some additional features that you can use that kind of bring your mobile device onto your desktop kind of 100% now, because you're able to now even use applications that are on your mobile phone directly on your desktop. So one of the things they showed is that if you just kind of link your phone to your computer, not only do you have access to your messages, your email, phone calls, your contact list, but now you actually have access to whatever apps that's downloaded within your phone. So you were able to pull up Instagram, they were able to pull up Uber Eats. You just have the ability to kind of just use your mobile device on your desktop, which kind of sucks for productivity. Giving people this ability, I don't think anybody's going to get anything done anymore, but it really does now kind of give you the ability to use your desktop, but also not put down your phone 100% because you have it on the screen with you. For better or worse, I mean, I guess it's a good thing, but that functionality is pretty cool. One of the bad things from the show, and the standout bad thing for me, I kind of expected it, is the Samsung Galaxy Note 20. Now, ironically, before the show, we did a whole video on this thing. You can check that out. I'll put that in the card up above and also in the link in the description of this video. And basically we covered some rumors, and I said that if any of those rumors turned out to be true, this is definitely a phone that no one should buy. And guess what? It's all true. Every single thing is true. This phone is pretty bad. So just to simplify it, you're basically dealing with a 1080p 60 hertz plastic phone with slightly thicker bezels, a slower S Pen, and a larger hole punch for the front-facing camera. So a compromised phone completely, which wouldn't be bad unless they charged $1,000 for it, which they are. So that price tag of $1,000 does not match all the compromises they made with this phone. This phone is way overpriced. Nope. I'm good. There's no way I would buy this phone. It doesn't fit in the mold of anything you would expect to spend $1,000 on. And it just seems, again, like they compromised so much on this phone so they can put everything into the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and charge $1,300 for that phone. So again, nope. I'm good. I would not touch this phone, and I definitely wouldn't suggest anybody else do that either. This was definitely one of the bad parts of the show for me. Now, back to one of the good parts of the show for me was their also partnership, again with Microsoft, but on the Xbox side, bringing Project Xcloud to Samsung devices is a pretty cool partnership because, you know,
I enjoy gaming.
Even though the Game Pass app technically is going to be available on most, I think all Android devices pretty soon, this specific partnership with Microsoft gives Samson some additional functionality within their application on their platform. So it's going to have a special version of the Game Pass app that gives you the ability to redeem tokens, make in-app purchases, and buy different skins and DLCs, just in general for the Xbox games that are going to be on Game Pass. And these functionalities are all things you won't be able to do on the regular Game Pass that's going to be available in the Play Store. So that partnership kind of gives them a secondary tier of things you can do with the Samson version of the Game Pass application. And again, I find that pretty cool as a gamer. Game Pass for me and the cloud gaming looks like a very exciting avenue. I think Samson sees the potential of it on a mobile platform, and I like the integration between the two companies. I always like when two companies work together for the betterment of the customer. Now we get to another bad thing of the event, and it's those prices, yo. Those prices are so high, Samson's out there killing pockets. Now, even if we look past the absorbently overpriced Samsung Galaxy Note, you notice that some of the prices of the devices that Samson debuted are higher than what would normally be expected for those particular devices. So you have the Note 20 Ultra that's starting out at $1,299. That's $1,300. That's crazy as a starting price for a mobile device. Then you have the Samsung Galaxy Watch that's $399. You also have the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7, $649, $849 respectively. That's actually not too bad. Then you have the Samsung Galaxy Buds clocking in at about $169. That's not bad either. So the bottom line is, if you want to be a part of this Samson ecosystem that they were pitching the entire show, you better be ready to shell out some serious cash, because everything here is going to cost you an arm and a leg, and it looks like Samson's charging a premium to become part of their ecosystem. And stop me if that sounds familiar at all. Now, speaking of a shit ton of money, that actually brings me back to my last good of the show. I loved the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. This device for me stole the event because it just looked like the forward-thinking, futuristic type cell phone device that I have been waiting for. I mean, seriously, this thing looked very sexy, and it even comes with brushes. If you saw the event, you know what I mean. So just to break it down technically, you're looking at a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus processor. They shrunk the gap. They made the screen on the outside bigger. You have a 6.2-inch full screen that kind of covers the entire front of the phone. The main display is a 7.6-inch screen. That weird notchy thing that was in the first Fold is gone. So now you have a full screen display with a hole punch camera that looks a lot more updated. And you even have a 120 hertz refresh rate on this thing. Sounds like a beast, but it's still missing an S Pen. Samsung really is trying to keep that Note brand relevant for the next couple of years, but eventually they're going to have to give in and put an S Pen on this thing, and that's just going to make it the perfect device for me, even though it's probably going to cost over $2,000. So overall, Samsung showed some pretty good stuff in this long ass event. The partnership with Windows, the Xbox partnership, because
I enjoy gaming.
They even had a cool new phone that surprisingly wasn't the Samsung Galaxy Note. That Z Flip 2 really stole the show for me. It was an amazing device. But I want to know what you guys think. What was your favorite device or thing that Samsung showed in their Unpacked event? Did you like the integration with Windows? Did you like the Z Flip 2 as much as I did? Or did you actually like the Samsung Galaxy Notes that they showed? Go ahead and comment in the comment section down below. Let me know. I'm definitely interested to know what you guys have to say. And while you're down there, of course, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button. It lets YouTube know that this was a good video. Hitting that subscribe button lets us know that this was a good video. With that bell for notification, that bell is actually pretty important because it's the only way you're going to know when we release some cool, helpful content like this one. Until next time, guys, you can check out that initial video we did on the Samsung Galaxy Note 20. You can check that out there. And this is something that YouTube believes you'd enjoy watching, guys. Thanks again so much for checking out the video. And as always, until next time, make sure to stay safe. And until you see you next time, peace out.